All right, so we got the coolant flush and fill done. Now I forgot to film me actually putting the new coolant in, but we topped this off. We've got fresh coolant in here. So that's all set. Next, what we're gonna do is we are gonna take these forks off the bike because these are super leaky. We're gonna take these off and service these. We're gonna get new fork seals, new fork oil. So that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so we've got our forks rebuilt. Everything's looking nice and clean now. No more leaks. We've got fresh new seals, fresh oil in here. Now the next thing I'm gonna do while the front end is off of this R6, I'm gonna take this front wheel, and the tire on the front is pretty low on tread. So I do have a decent used front tire that I'm gonna throw on here. It's got some good tread on there. So I'm gonna take this tire off, throw the new tire on, and we're gonna do that with my brand new Weaver tire machine, so let's do that. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna need to do is take the air out of the tire. Easiest way to do that is to take the valve stem core out of the valve stem. So we'll take the cap off. I've got my valve stem core tool right here, and we're just gonna take that and unscrew the core out of the valve stem. Next, we're gonna move on to this side of the tire machine with the pneumatic bead breaker. We're gonna use this to break the bead on the tire from the rim. And we're just gonna do that to the other side also. Now that we have the bead broken from the rim, we can bring it up here and we can anchor it down into the claws that hold the rim on the top. Next, I'm going to bring this arm over, bring it down, and lock it in place. Then I'm going to take my tire iron, bring this in here, and get the lip of the tire over the rim. Just like this, and I can start spinning this. Then I'm going to do that same thing with the bottom part of the tire, bring it over, and we can start spinning. And just like that, we have removed the tire. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little lubricant and lube up our replacement tire. Then we are just gonna make sure our tire is facing the correct way. You can see right down here, there's a little arrow facing this way. That means the tire rotation is gonna be going this way for the front. And we have this arrow right here pointing the same direction, so we know we're good. We can install the tire. Now I also have an attachment on my tire machine right here that is going to hold down the tire for us. Just going to bring this down. And we will spin that around. Move that arm out of the way. Pick this up and release this. And we have our new tire mounted on the rim. Next thing we got to do is fill this up with air and get the beads to seat back onto the rim. There we go, there's two, and she is seated back on the rim now. Right now I'm just reinstalling the valve stem core, and then we will set the tire pressure after I get this valve stem reinstalled. Now we've got these little wheel weights on here. I'm just gonna peel these off because we are gonna rebalance the wheel. That's the last thing that we're gonna need to do before this is ready to go back on the bike. All right, so I've got this tire all balanced now on the rim. Basically all I had to do was I spun it until it was kind of slowing down, and naturally the heaviest point of the bike wheel is going to go to the bottom. And if you kind of go back and look at that time lapse, kind of anchored down there, and directly on the other side up here is where I put the weight. So now if I let it go, it's gonna stay pretty much solid in one spot. It's not really gonna sag down anywhere. And you know, we got this all balanced. So now we can put that back on the bike over here. All right, so we've got our new front forks all rebuilt, new seals, new oil. We've got our replacement tire on the front with nice tread on it. Now, I just want to mention one thing before you guys start hopping into the comments, because I've seen it before. Somebody out here is going to be like, yo, bro, your tire's on backwards. Why is your tire on backwards? You got your front rim on backwards or something, bro? No. These front tires have, it looks like the tread is reversed. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The purpose of the tread looking like it's backwards is because it serves a purpose when you are braking in the rain. Your front tire is coming like this, you're decelerating, all that force is coming forward. So the reason why it's like this is all that rain is gonna bead away from the center of the tire, keeping that contact patch nice and dry so you can effectively stop. This tire is on correctly. I'm gonna get a little shot of the arrow just so you guys will fully believe me. So we've got our little arrow there facing front, and we've got our little arrow on the rim right there facing forward. So this tire is mounted on the correct way. So hopefully I don't see anybody in the comments. Somebody's probably still gonna be a smart ass and put the comments that this is on backwards. But anyways, we're gonna move forward with the bike. I've got pretty much everything done mechanically. I still gotta throw the exhaust on, but I think next we can move forward with putting the fairings on this bike. All right, so here are our new set of fairings for the R6. Again, Auctmarts hooking me up with this set of fairings and knocking it out of the park. We've got a nice candy blue. Look at the depth of that blue. Just this nice super high gloss cover that they've got on top of the fairings. Awesome with the gloss. Super, super nice. So again, huge shout out to Auctmarts Fairings for hooking us up with this set of fairings. Again, if you guys want to get a discount on ordering off of their website, you can use promo code RK Motorsports at checkout, and that will save you some money off your order. So be sure to check them out. So now we are going to move forward with getting these things ready to get on our new R6 with this new set of fairings. Look at these things. These things look sick. All right, guys, so this bike is pretty much all set. We have all of the new fairings on now. This bike is looking super clean. I'm just in love with this like candy blue. Looks so nice with that silver. So it is actually like it's about 1 o'clock right now. And the only thing I really have to do still is take this bike for a test ride. So let's do a little transition into tomorrow and let's get this thing on the road and see what she does. All right, guys, so here she is. We are all suited up. I've got my GoPro on my helmet ready to take this thing for a test ride. This thing is looking super nice out here, super clean. I love these plastics. So let's take this thing for a rip. Let's see how she rides. There's like just under 26,000 miles. This thing rides really smooth for that. So that was actually my second loop around the block. First time around kind of felt sluggish, I'm not gonna lie. So I just kind of wanted to take it around again, really open it up. And this thing sounds a hell of a lot better now. I think just because this thing hasn't really been run in a couple years, just really needed to get warmed up and kind of run through, opened up a little bit, and everything is running super well now. So that is the completion of our test ride. Passed with flying colors. Nice job, nice job. Again, huge shout out to Auctmarts Fairings for supplying this fairing kit. This thing looks like a brand new bike. If you guys want to get this exact fairing kit, I will put a link in the description below of where you can get that. Now, they have sponsored this fairing kit for me. They donated it for the channel for this build, so I just want to disclose that. You can also use promo code RK Motorsports at checkout, and that will give you a discount on any fairing kit that you order from them. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this rebuild. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this build, and if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and until next time, I will see you guys with the next build. Peace.